My name is Sarah Thompson, and I'm 33 years old. I was very lost, and I was crying out to God, and I felt very disconnected from God. Even though I believed in God and I knew there was a God, I felt like I didn't have a way to talk to Him personally. And so I was crying out to Him. I was begging Him to hear me, to listen to me, to see me, to show me evidence that He was here, that He was hearing me. And I found this church. Actually, I found a patron to this church, Mike. He lives across the street. He stopped to help me because I was asking for water. I was really thirsty. I was dehydrated. My soul was thirsty too, but I didn't realize that until after that. So I was like asking for physical water because I was so dehydrated. And Mike gave me some water. And he gave me a ride to his house, and I had no clothes, I had no food, I had no water, and he provided all that to me. And then I tried to get in the church at night, and it was locked, but I banged on the doors, which is like not normal for me to like bang on doors, but I wanted to get in this church. I had been to so many churches, and they were all locked. I'm banging on the door, and nobody's answering, so prayed on y'all's porch. I waited till the next day, and it was Friday morning. I went in, banged on all the doors again, and nobody answered. But I wanted to go to the tunnel door because it was cool and it's like a cave, right? So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna try it one more time. And this time I like did a little tap, and I was like, Mike, I'm just gonna see if it's open, and just like can't. And it was open. I was like, I'm going in. I just am doing it. So I walk in, and I screamed for somebody. I was like, can somebody here? Can somebody come pray with me? And Brad comes down the stairs, and he was surprised to see me. For sure, he didn't expect to see me, but he comes down. He's like, can I help you? And I said, yeah, do y'all pray somewhere in here? Because I was ready to be in a church and pray. And so then I knew that Jesus was a part of a bigger thing for me, and I didn't quite understand that all the way. So he pointed me in a direction of safety. And also, I will say, some members from here gave me clothes that fit me. Allison and Bill, Miss Allison and Bill, they gave me clothes, they fed me, they sent me lunch, they like really extended their hand to me, and it's like I felt loved for the first time by people I didn't really know. And I've never really needed help like that. I'm asking about Jesus. What do I have to do to follow Jesus? What do I need to do to follow Jesus? I just wanted that too. I wanted to be able to extend myself to people. I wanted to be loving and kind and all of that. And so one night we went to church, and this little girl come up to me, and I reached over her plate rudely, and I was like, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that. And she was like, it's okay, my name's Bright. And I was like, oh, hey, nice to meet you. I'm Sarah. And she was like, oh, cool. Well, later that night, she goes and tells her mom that she knew I was special. I saw myself through God's eyes, because I think kids see like God. So I was like, God thinks I'm special, you know? And I was like, so I was thinking maybe I was too new of a Christian to follow Jesus or to do anything like that. And I honestly didn't know what to say, to like pray or how to pray. I was afraid I would do it wrong. And so I waited a whole nother day, because I'm just sitting here like stewing over it. I'm like, what can I do? How do I do this? Asking God to show me how, looking in the Bible. But Jesus said follow Him in the Bible, right? So I'm like, you know, I'm thinking He's saying that to me anyways. So that night, we went to Celebrate Recovery, and they're like there was a testimony about like how Jesus changed their life. I'm like, He did that to me too. You know, like I need to do this. So we get home, and I tell Miss Shannon, one of the house monitors, how I felt about what her daughter said to me. And she says, do you want to give your life over to Christ? And I was like, yeah, absolutely, but I just don't know what to say. I said, I just don't know what to say at all. Like, I would have already done that if I had known what to say. And she said, don't worry, I'll pray with you. And I said, well, I want to pray too. And so she said, just say what after what I say. And I said, that would be great. So she came and sat down next to me, and she put her hand on my shoulder, and she started to pray, and I'd pray a few words after her, and I asked Jesus to come into my heart and to be with me and to help me guide my actions, mind and thoughts to His will, and to take my life in His hands. And then I asked if I could pray it by myself, because I wanted to know that I know what to pray, right? Because I want to pray it more than just that time. I want to pray it as much as possible, actually. So I prayed it again with her, and I was crying, and I just felt joy. I didn't even know what to call it until my leader at the program told me what to call it, because I'm like, I'm just overflowing with excitement, and I just want to dance and say thank you all the time. And, like, the people that have helped me follow Jesus and led me to Jesus is definitely Mike, Brad, and yourself, Mercy, Katrin, Stephanie, of course Shannon, Edith, Teresa. I'm trying to think of everybody at that office, because Miss Chrissy, of course, is my counselor. The ladies there, Karen and Annette. So I confess with my mouth that I believe Jesus is Lord, that He died on the cross to forgive me of my sins, to wash me in His blood, and I believe that I am a sinner and I need that. I needed Him to save me. And so I believe that baptism is a public announcement saying I'm following Jesus, He's in my heart, and I'm giving my life to Him every day. My name is Sarah Thompson, and I'm not ashamed.